I would not question the education that you need to overcome challenges in your life. We all need to be on a continual professional development. We all need to be learning and growing and overcoming challenges and not using the same beliefs and behaviours that we did when we were younger, because they don't work now. And so to think outside the box of how can I overcome this challenge that I'm in, this difficult time I'm in, has got to be education. You've got to educate yourself, because when you understand it, it makes sense and we don't get confusion. And then we don't make those bad choices in life, like leaving our job during menopause, leaving our husband during menopause, running away from something in menopause, because there are answers and there are ways that people can reconnect, have an amazing life. And a real big misunderstanding about what horses actually can teach us. Many people just see horses as being ridden. Many people just see horses as being something that they pet. But they're what we call emotional regulators. Horses are a prey animal in the wild, and so therefore what happens with them is in the wild they live in herds and they live in groups because they're preyed upon by lions, tigers, bears, and they have this very deep connection to their emotions and also their instinct, because they're preyed upon in the wild. They only need to get not listening to their instincts wrong once and they'd be eaten. So they listen to their instincts, they listen to their emotions, and they are their guiding light of how to survive. And that's where we've got disconnected. We don't realise that we need to connect with our emotions, we need to connect with our feelings, we need to connect back in with self and back in with who we are and what feels right and wrong.
Share a success story of a woman who found relief from her menopause symptoms through your equine facilitated learning programs and your retreats.
I could share hundreds probably. we had a big project back in 2020 called Project Pony, which was a lottery funded project that we had 237,000 from the National Lottery, and we created a program called Project Pony that was probably a dampened down version of what I do now. But during the pandemic, we helped a lot of nurses and doctors and people going through stress and anxiety and menopause and troublesome times. And during those times, we were in the paper, we were in the nursing magazines, we were on the front page of the nursing magazine, a double page spread in the Daily Mail.
Wow.
People's Friend, Bella Best. With nature and learning about how your body operates really is one of the biggest learning curves. And I think nature helps us to understand, because we're getting back to really who we are and how we're made and how our body operates. All of the things that maybe we've gone too fast along our life to really even recognise. Maybe if I'd have learnt this when I was in my 20s and 30s, in the same way that my daughter's learning this now, I would be so much further along with my education. But I absolutely love this stuff because it makes sense. I'm not particularly an educated person. I'm an ordinary person that's come into this work in my 40s, and I've educated myself since I was 40. And so learning about nature and connecting with nature and how it can help you, for me, has been the secret to my well-being, eating well, not drinking, sleeping, understanding how it all flows, because everybody's nervous system has ebbs and flows.